I have never seen so much confusion about an algorithm update than the Meta Andromeda algorithm that came out in July of this year. And I've never seen so many people angry when a Chad scaler is saying to you, hey, you need to be making more diversified ads. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you, what does this actually mean? How do I make them in the laziest way possible so that I don't spend so much time making net new creatives every single time and spending so much money on creative and not enough money on my ad spend? Because that's probably something that you're going through. The problem is that a lot of you guys are going, okay, cool, I'm gonna make diversified ads, no problem. So what you end up doing is you basically take an ad idea that you have and you just like change the headline to like big, small, like you take the word vegan and you make it like slightly smaller. And you remove the thing here and you go, Camilo, look, my ads are diversified. They are different. No, they're not. The reason they're not diversified is because the way that the algorithm looks at your ads is, let's say this is an image ad with some text, it's gonna identify different groups of information based on the ad itself. This is how the ads themselves do the targeting. So this ad here is red, so it's going to identify the red colors. It's going to say blood sugar. It registers this as like a keyword. And then what it does is it finds people and groups for each of these different categories. And the algorithm had to do this initially when it was trying to understand the different creative that was out there. And that's why it used to work. Okay, this is not what happens these days anymore. The algorithm had to be updated because there is so much data, so much content going into these ad accounts that it has to do it at a faster rate. So now imagine like I just zoom out here and I just look at these ads like that. What the algorithm is doing is, all right, these all look the same. Let me just pick this one and that's it. Cool. I'm gonna take this into the ranking stages and I'm gonna see how it performs against other ones. That's how it's working. It's not like this anymore, which means that you can't just change headlines and expect to get a completely different result. That's finished. And so the old way of just taking an ad like this and like changing the text a little bit, changing stuff around, doesn't work anymore. Let me show you the new lazy way to do it, which will actually help. And that is doing something like this. Let's say this is the first ad you're making, the 30-day plateau breakthrough challenge. The diversified way to do it is by making 3 different variations of everything in the ad. You can see this one says 30-day synergy transformation, completely different text, different colors. This one has hormone optimization, completely different colors, etc. So that if I was to zoom out and squint a little bit, these 3 are all very different, and therefore I can actually take them and rank them against other ones, and they will actually get spent. Right? This is the lazy way to do it, okay? This isn't the best way. The best way to do it is actually making literal diversified ads, literal different creatives. So this is a us versus them. This is one with like the product image with some text. This is one that's more for the unaware audience. This is a problem solution one. This is another unaware. This is a notepad. Like this is as diversified as you can get, making things completely different, which gives the algorithm more to play with so that it can find the right target for you. For this product, it might find that actually people like the news kind of like angles here, and it's going to serve this more in the ranking, and you're going to get better results. Okay. The question is now, what about video? What do you do for video? So let me show you what's been working for us in our ad account. So this is the lazy method, all right? This isn't the best method. This is the lazy method. Okay. Before, everybody was taking one ad and making different hooks. So just changing the first 3 to 5 seconds. This doesn't work anymore. Of course it doesn't work because the algorithm had to change, and that's what everyone's going crazy about. So if this is your current strategy, you have to stop that today. The new way to do it, the lazy way to do it, is this is the same single ad. Okay, so ad 1, it could be one concept idea, it could be a UGC video, and what you're doing is you have one hook for it. Great, this is hook 1, no problem, nothing's changed. However, the next version and variation, you can have a different hook, but you need to have a different set of B-roll after this so that it is somewhat different. You can have the same ending or whatever, okay? You can even change the ending of the video. The other way to do it is making the hooks themselves a lot longer than what the original videos are. If you're just changing the first 3 to 5 seconds, that doesn't work anymore. You got to change and make the hooks 20 to 30 seconds. That is the only way you're going to be able to make these diversified. So next time someone comes and tells you, hey, you're going to make diversified ads, now you know how to actually make them, and this is the laziest, fastest way to do it. Now, the laziest way for you to get very good at making creative is by you joining my community at Creators Lab. I show you the exact way for you to make a dedicated research document that understands who your buyers are and what they buy. How to actually script write in minutes with all my prompts, plus loads of scripting frameworks, how to actually make the ads themselves, static ads, and also how to access a talent pool of video editors that I have trained and UGC creators that I have trained in case you want to work with them to make your own creative. I'll leave that link down below. If you want us to make your ads for you, because that's the even laziest way, then book a call at epicadsup.com and I'll see you there. But now that you understand this, you're probably going to want to make your ads yourself. So why don't you click this video up here to actually learn how to make static ads in minutes. I'll see you there.